Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another Supatease video. And a bunch of posts have just dropped revealing some really cool and crazy transmogs coming into World of Warcraft in the near future that I think you're going to want to know about, because it's got even me really excited about it. And I'm somebody who really just focuses on competitive PvP, but these are some items that are looking real tasty, really nice moving into the future. And if you want to make sure you're staying up to date with news related to World of Warcraft, then make sure to smash that subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated on my long-term journey of getting to 100,000 subscribers. So this first update is that they are bringing in some really big lore thematic transmogs. You know, think of the level of like Shadowmourne and possibly Frostmourne with some of these items. So the Time Lost Worldbreaker. The Worldbreaker is a mace worn by Deathwing in his humanoid form, only seen once in-game by tanks who have completed the Miss Pandaria legendary cloak line. The Worldbreaker has been teased back in 2009, showing up as concept art, and the Time Lost Worldbreaker will most likely be sold during the Cataclysm Time Walking event. So if you want Deathwing's weapon, this is going to be the only time probably to get it. This thing looks dope. We got the Time Lost Sight of the Shadow Moon. So this looks like a Ner'zhul focused weapon. The Sight of the Shadow Moon, originally known as the Staff of Souls, is the staff worn by Ner'zhul in the alternate Draenor we see during the Warlords of Draenor expansion. Ner'zhul can be seen using this staff as a conduit to summon the Dark Star during the Shadowmoon Valley campaign. A Dark Naru which alternate Velen purifies by sacrificing his life. The Time Lost Sight of the Shadow Moon will likely be sold during the Warlords of Draenor Time Walking week. I am curious if these are going to repeat sales or if they're going to be one-time only type of deal, you know, similar like with the Warcraft movie when they implemented some like really kind of like lore steeped items. Those items weren't permanent. You only could get them for a limited time. The Time Lost Wolfbite, the Legacy of Garad. Wolfbite is the axe worn by Gnar, the frost wolf orc that's the son of Gaia and Garad, an older brother of Duraton. We accompany an alternate Gnar during the Frostfire Ridge storyline, and he ends up dying much like the real Gnar did by sacrificing himself to save the Frostwolf clan and his allies. As the name says, Wolfbite has passed on to Gnar by Garad. The Time Lost Wolfbite most likely will be sold during the Warlords of Draenor Time Walking event. Now, this is not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. You know, these are all data mined as far as like where they're going to be ascertained from. So maybe these are a drop. We don't know 100%, but if there's anything that you see that you really want to get, then you got to be paying attention. So the Time Lost Dreadbow of the Banshee. The Dreadbow of the Banshee is one of Sylvanas Windrunner's bows, which she can be seen wielding from Legion to the beginning of Shadowlands. This unique bow features plating that matches her Legion model, as well as horns that wrap around it. The Time Lost Dread Bow of Banshee will most likely be sold during the Legion Time Walking event. I also kind of wonder if these are items coming from Legion Remix, maybe even possibly. The Time Lost Tempest Collar. The Tempest Collar is used during Xal'atath's questline of the Battle for Azeroth, hoarded by Totona, a treasure-hoarding crab in Vol'dun. It is one of 3 relics that Xal'atath uses to empower N'Zoth, sealing a deal she had with him. The Tempest Collar is eventually used as a mechanic for both fights in the Crucible Storms raid, and is the only one of 3 relics used during Xal'atath's questline that did not have an item already associated with it. This item is sold for 1,000 Time Walking badges during the Battle for Azeroth Time Walking event. So you have some very huge lore-steeped items. I think probably most excited for the Deathwing one out of all of these. We also have an update for patch 11.1.7, which is this Banshee-themed transmog that's coming through. So you're going to be able to wear Forsaken-style gears with Banshee ensembles and Banshee mounts basically coming through. And these are all like ghostly-looking chargers that look really cool. Like these look like up-resed, kind of like undead mounts from vanilla WoW. Like look at the like plasma on the skeleton and all the radiating light that comes through with it. And I can only imagine like the animations of it while it's in movement. You can get a blue one, you can get a green one. The goo on this one looks really cool. It's also got the Undercity thematics on them as well. So Banshee themed with the now you get the Sylvanas transmog from the training post. You can get Sylvanas's bow now from that, and you get one of these Banshee mounts to go with it that come in with just so many different colors. And it really makes me wonder why we can't get any recolors for PvP or even Mythic Plus mounts. And it's coming with an ensemble as well. You're gonna get a full set. This thing looks absolutely sick. You get a blue version of it, a green version of it to match your Banshee mount, basically, is what this looks like. Purple comes along with it as well. These are some of the sickest looking transmogs, I think, in a while for the game. So definitely sets that I've got my eyes on as far as I'm going to be going after when these patches go live. We've got quiver cloaks. We got different little items. We got Banshee weapons and bows. Not super excited about the Banshee weapons here, but these maces from the Forsaken. It's got the face of Undercity on it. I thought that this was going to look like I can't remember what the mace was from Warcraft 3, but you got all the colors matched for all of them. One-handed swords that go with the sets, two-handed swords, wands, warglaives even. So if you wanted a Banshee warglaive, like this looks like almost like a Death Knight warglaive. If you're trying to go for some type of Death Knight style transmog, those are going to be available for you in 11.1.7. And I think what I'm most excited for is the chess sets that are coming. So Checkmate, the Grandmaster chess transmog and mount coming to patch 11.1.7. So if you're a chess fan, this is a patch that you absolutely need to be playing on, and you're gonna have to brush up on your Karazhan chess event. So you're gonna be resurrecting that event, it seems like. The chess event then made a topsy-turvy reappearance, and it looks like it's likely going to be as well. They've got mounts coming through, Medivh-themed mounts from Karazhan, so really focusing in on that kind of really lore-steeped history of the game. You can get a white one or a black raven. For Medivh, you can get mounts, which kind of look like the surfboard, but they're in the shape of a chessboard, and they've got like the pieces, the chess pieces that come through. It kind of looks like a tombstone as well, so you can like lay your enemies beneath this tombstone chessboard, and those come in different colors of purple, orange, yellow, white, blue. You've got axes as well with the chess theme that are going to be going in with this. We've got weapons that take, chess item pieces like the bishops and the rooks, and put those on staves, put them on shields with a knight shield that can come through. So if you ever wanted kind of like that chess look, this is obviously like gonna have to be the patch that you're gonna come back to. You get the queen staff as well, and they've got the armor tints that come in different colors like purple, red. They come in brown and blue. They come in yellow. I think the gold one, obviously the Grandmaster, is the one that I'm going to be going after myself personally. I think it looks the best. You get like a little bit of a smoky teal color as well for this set. So I'm really excited for this one. This chess one is 100% going to be one that I am coming back for, and they are also bringing back the Diablo event. So there's gonna be a new mount, tier 2 recolors, which are gonna be tied to the Greedy Emissary Diablo crossover event, which happened I think back in 2023, where they had basically treasure goblins that spawned into World of Warcraft, and you'd fly around and you'd hunt them down and you could get unique transmogs. That's making a return this time around, which is gonna give us recolors of tier 2, and it's gonna give us a recolor of Tyrell's Charger, which is one of the more rare mounts in the game. So they're gonna be implementing this and giving us this mount. And honestly, this color palette looks really good for it. I actually really like this color palette. And then I think obviously most players are really excited about this set, the tier 2. Again, we get another recolor of it. I would really like if we did like upscaling of other sets, like other more historic sets. I mean, like even tier 4 or tier 5 from the Burning Crusade. I really like what they did with tier 6 in Legion when they brought that and upresed it, scaled it, added new animations on it. I really like the tier 2, but for now it just seems like a lot of recolors for this event. But still, these are probably limited time event options, so you're going to want to get in to get these before they're gone if you want to make sure your account is going to have all of that unlocked, because that's kind of would be my guess, is that these are going to be all just temporary modes. So it's important to know about them, let your friends know about them, and stay up to date with videos like this so you don't miss out on moments like this if maybe you're taking a break or you were distracted by something else in the game, because a lot of this stuff kind of goes and you don't really maybe notice all of it, and you miss something and you're like, dang, I really wish that I'd paid attention to that and I didn't miss it so I could have it right now. But that's basically it for this update as far as transmogs. A little bit different than the typical PvP oriented video. I know we're trying to broaden the content on the channel as well. When things come through, it doesn't mean we're not going to be uploading PvP videos. I'm saying we're as if I'm talking to the third person about myself, and it's making me feel so facetious and arrogant as a YouTuber talking about that. We need to dial it back. Okay, I'm still doing it. I'm still using we. Okay, I'm going to be dialing it back. Just want to broaden the content on the channel as well. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making PvP only videos. Okay, we're going to be still focused in on PvP, but covering stuff as well that pops up that is intriguing me, to say the least. So thank you guys very much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the discussion and the deep dive, and it's got something interested in you, or something for you to be interested in. My brain is not firing on all cylinders as I'm still recovering from being sick, but thank you guys very much. You get what I meant, and I will see you in the next one.